Hello and welcome to the State Championship Buzz at NorfolkDailyNews.com. We're going to talk about state championship games today. And we're going to start, though, by throwing this to me and my kitchen because I'm not quite prepared in this room. Tom, what do you got?
Thanks, Tom. I'm here at my house in my kitchen, as you can tell, because most people don't place a fridge in their living room. Well, I did when I was younger, but that's a different story. The reason I'm showing you my kitchen is because football has consumed me at this time of year. It's consumed me to the point that when I try and choose something for breakfast, I'm seeing football teams. Look at this example. I don't know whether I should have Central Catholic flakes or if I should have... Okay, do you have your teeth brushed? You have a little bit of stuff you need to wipe off of there. Why don't you go in the bathroom? Or if I should have Bulldoggos. When it comes to getting something to drink, I'm having the same problem. In my fridge, I find that I have milk of the nights. That really does sound disgusting. I don't think that's something I would drink, but I'm kind of thirsty right now. Or if I should have some orange juice, which I probably will have. I do prefer orange juice to... But Bobcat brand OJ? Really? What's that? Bobcat brand OJ? There's no such thing as a Bobcat brand. See, I'm having these illusions in my head and it's driving me crazy, so I'm just going to fry myself an egg. Oh, no, I'm not, because all we have is Blue Jay eggs. And I really don't think I want to eat Blue Jay eggs. They don't sound very good, and they don't really sound like they'll be very filling. See, that's the problem this time of year. There's so much football going on around me that it really consumes what I'm doing. So much to the point that my fridge is full of football. Back to you, Tom.
Thanks, Tom. And remember, before you leave, why don't you do the dishes so I don't have to do them when I get home? Let's break it down class by class. Let's start with Class D2, where Howells is taking on my mom's maiden name, Sargent, for the state championship on Monday. This is the classic speed versus power matchup. Sargent being the speedy team. They've got speed all over the field. Howells being the powerful team. They rely on Trent Musney, who's run for nearly 2,000 yards on 189 carries. That's over 10 yards per carry. And you know what? Howells is Howells. The Bobcats have done this forever. They've won 8 state championships since 2000. Until somebody proves otherwise, Howells is the favorite here. In Class D1, it's also kind of a finesse versus power matchup. West Point Central Catholic can throw the ball all over the field with quarterback Anthony Ritter, who's thrown for nearly 1,700 yards, but they can also run the ball. Cody Stolp's run for over 1,000 yards, and they have weapons all over the place. Zach Whitfeld, Ben Eilerts, Nate Haas, Nathan Brunian, to name a few. With 46 points, the Blue Jays would become the first team in state history to score 800 points in a single season. But Creighton has a pretty dominant team on its own. There's a reason they're 12-0. They've got a lot of talent spread all over the field, a lot of depth. 5 different Bulldogs can carry the ball, led by freshman Jacob Morrill, who's run for over 1,000 yards. Junior quarterback Ryan Metis can also carry the ball. He can throw the ball. Sophomore running back Cole Thomas is a weapon. Senior running back Derek Tyler, who's probably a better linebacker than a running back, has run for over 700 yards. The key for Creighton will be to slow this game down. They need to limit the Blue Jays' touches. They need to limit their possessions. If they can do that, if they can keep this one in the 20s, low 30s, Creighton will have a chance. But if this thing gets into the 40s, West Point Central Catholic is a clear-cut favorite. In Class C1, Pierce versus Norfolk Catholic, I mean, you can throw out all the numbers, really, when you get to this one. It's Pierce versus Norfolk Catholic. It's the greatest rivalry in the state of Nebraska right now. But if you want to look at the numbers, both teams have put up good numbers all year. Pierce is 11-1, of course, with their only loss being to Norfolk Catholic, a 28-20 thriller in October. Norfolk Catholic is 12-0 on the year. The Knights have done it both offensively and defensively. And their special teams, you can't overlook the Knights' special teams. Drew Farley kicked a 57-yard field goal. That's a Class C1 playoff record. Things like that are going to definitely come into play when the playoffs roll around. Pierce also has a pretty good special teams unit. Michael Hoffman can kick long field goals, probably not quite as long as Farley, but if it does come down to special teams, I guess it just kind of matters who has the ball. But like I said, it's Pierce and Norfolk Catholic. Numbers don't matter. Once they get on the field, you can wipe away names, you can wipe away numbers, you just look at the colors. It will be a thriller in Lincoln. It would have been better if it was in Manila. For NorfolkDailyNews.com, I'm Tom Behmer.